Welcome to today's deep dive into the fascinating world of Indian politics. This educational video presents unbiased facts about the BJP and INC without endorsing any party. It aims to foster informed dialogue about their landscapes, achievements, and public opinion. Now let's dive right in, starting with the giants of Indian politics. In the heart of India's political landscape, two giants stand tall: the Bharatiya Janata Party, or BJP, and the Indian National Congress, commonly known as the INC. Their towering presence is a testament to their influence and prominence in shaping India's political narrative. The BJP, with its roots in the Sangh Parivar, champions strong nationalism and economic reforms. On the other hand, the INC, born from the struggle for independence, advocates for social justice and secularism. Together, they form the dynamic, ever-changing political tapestry of India. Over the decades, they've penned the story of the nation, each chapter filled with their unique ideologies, policies, and promises. Yet, the tale of these two political behemoths is not just about their triumphs and trials. It's also about how they navigate the intricate maze of legality within the confines of the Indian Constitution. But how do they fare when it comes to upholding the law? Let's delve into the legal landscape. Both parties operate within the framework of the Indian Constitution, committed to upholding its principles. This foundation, steeped in the values of equality, justice, and freedom, is the bedrock of their operations. Yet, the landscape is complex, with the terrain often shifting under the weight of contemporary issues and global changes. The BJP and INC, each in their own time, have navigated this landscape, their paths marked by both triumphs and tribulations. They've grappled with issues of national security, economic reforms, social justice, and secularism, all within the bounds of this legal framework. They've been put to the test, their commitment to the Constitution assessed through the lens of their legislative agendas, policy implementations, and handling of dissent. However, recent events shed light on their approaches to governance, from debates over freedom of speech to concerns about accountability. These events have stirred conversations about the state of India's legal landscape and the role these political giants play within it. The BJP, known for its strong stance on national security and economic reforms, has pushed significant legislative agendas, transforming the face of India's economy and its geopolitical stance. This party has been instrumental in implementing the goods and services tax, a move that aimed to unify India's fragmented market and boost its economic growth. It also altered the status quo by abrogating Article 370, integrating Jammu and Kashmir more closely with the rest of India. However, the BJP's tenure hasn't been without challenges. Concerns over freedom of speech and religious tensions have been persistent issues. The party's nationalistic approach has often been scrutinized, with critics pointing to an increase in social divisions. On the other side of the aisle, the Indian National Congress, with its deep-seated roots in India's freedom struggle, has made significant strides in championing social justice and secularism. The INC is credited with landmark policies like the Right to Information Act, which has empowered citizens by enhancing transparency in governance. The party also introduced the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, a social security measure that aims to guarantee the right to work. Yet, the INC too faces its share of challenges. Criticisms regarding leadership stability have often surfaced, with questions about the party's reliance on the Gandhi family. Additionally, the party's policy implementation has sometimes been called into question, with critics citing instances of policy paralysis during its tenure. Both political giants, the BJP and INC, have their share of achievements and challenges. They have shaped India's political narrative, each carving a distinct path with its unique ideologies and policies. Yet, they also face criticism, and it's through these criticisms that we can understand the complexities of governance. Nevertheless, criticisms arise regarding leadership stability and policy implementation. While acknowledging their accomplishments, it's crucial to also consider these challenges in our quest to understand India's political landscape. When it comes to legal compliance, both parties have faced scrutiny. It's a complex dance of power and responsibility, a test of how well they adhere to the very laws they help shape. The BJP, with its assertive leadership, has sometimes been criticized for its handling of dissent. There have been instances where it's been accused of stifling voices that challenge its policies. The INC, on the other hand, has had its share of controversies surrounding accountability. There have been times when the party's leadership and decision-making processes have been questioned, raising concerns about the effective implementation of their policies. Legal compliance isn't just about following laws, it's about upholding the democratic principles that these laws represent. It's about ensuring that every action taken aligns with the spirit of the Constitution, the very essence of India's democratic fabric. And both parties, despite their different ideologies and approaches, are bound by this shared responsibility. Now, let's turn our attention to public sentiment. It's the pulse of the nation, a reflection of how the actions of these political giants resonate with the people. Recent surveys paint a picture of divided sentiment. On one side, we have those who laud the BJP's decisive leadership, appreciating their strong stance on national security and economic reforms. On the other, there are those who yearn for the INC's inclusive governance, their commitment to social justice and secularism. Yet, amidst these divided opinions, a common demand emerges: transparency and accountability from both sides. Irrespective of their preferred party, the people of India are asking for more honesty, clearer communication, and a stronger commitment to the democratic principles that form the bedrock of the nation. As we navigate these political waters, it's important to remember that it's not just about the BJP or the INC. It's about the principles they stand for, the people they represent, and their commitment to upholding the law. However, a common demand emerges: transparency and accountability from both sides. As citizens, it's essential to hold our leaders accountable to the highest standards of legality and ethics. This accountability is the bedrock of our democracy, a cornerstone that ensures the preservation of our rights and the promotion of justice. But how do we, as responsible citizens, uphold this accountability? It starts with demanding transparency. A transparent government is an honest government. Transparency in governance means everything is out in the open, from the decision-making process to the implementation of policies. It's our right to know where our tax money is going, how decisions affecting our lives are being made, and what the consequences of those decisions are. Next, we need to actively debate policies. A healthy democracy thrives on the diversity of opinions. It's not just about agreeing or disagreeing with a policy, but understanding its nuances, its implications, and its long-term effects. Let's not shy away from asking tough questions, from holding our leaders to their word, and from demanding answers. And finally, let's not forget our role in actively shaping India's future. Democracy is not a spectator sport. It requires our participation, our engagement, and our vigilance. Casting a vote during elections is not the end, but just the beginning. Let's take the initiative to educate ourselves about the issues that matter, to voice our opinions, and to make a difference in our own small ways. Remember, our leaders are a reflection of us. If we demand honesty, they will be honest. If we demand justice, they will be just. If we demand progress, they will strive for it. So, let's not be passive observers, but active participants in this journey of nation building. Join us as we navigate through the complexities of Indian politics, always upholding the law, always striving for a better tomorrow. Let's believe in the power of our collective voices and in the strength of our shared dreams. Because together, we can shape the India we want to see. Together, we can make a difference.